Hi guys, this is Georgina here. A lot of you may know me by Gigi. Either one is fine. I just wanted to come and update you all on what's been going on in my life. This initial video, I won't really go into too much depth as far as what I've been up to, but I do want to sort of revamp my YouTube page and just give you all a little insight on me. So I started out on YouTube in 2010. I started out, my plan was to make YouTube videos about natural hair. I had just went natural in 2010. So I started out doing that. I probably have maybe 3 or 4 videos as far as natural hair tutorials on my YouTube page, which aren't really good. So ultimately I realized that making those videos just wasn't for me. So I know in one video, I think it was maybe my yoga video, where I talked about how I loved yoga. I think I said that I would post a video of my modeling pictures. I'll let you all know that that's something that I was interested in, and I never got around to it. So many of you may know me as Royal Gigi, which was my Instagram page, and that was actually my modeling page. So I guess I was an Instagram model. So long story short, as I was Royal Gigi on Instagram, I enjoyed it, but I realized that it just wasn't for me. I realized that the image that Royal Gigi had just really didn't match who I was, and the direction that it was going, it just wasn't the direction that I wanted to go in. So I had an image consultant at the time, and I was working with him, and him and I didn't really see eye to eye on quite a few things. So I decided to just stop being Royal Gigi. I just decided to take a break from modeling. So I did that, and that then led me to take a break from social media eventually. So I started to realize that being on social media so much, it made me insecure. It made me question a lot of things in my life, and it made me compare myself to other people on Instagram, which really isn't healthy. So I decided to take a break from social media to really focus on myself, and I actually realized a lot about myself that I didn't like, and I had to work on fixing it, and I'm still in the process of fixing certain things, but I have come a long way. I felt like taking a break from Instagram would give me more time to focus on myself, focus on my daughter, focus on my relationship. I became more spiritual. Well, I wouldn't really say I became more spiritual, but I had to rekindle that spiritual side, and I had to rekindle my relationship with God. So, I have gone through a lot in life, period, but I had to go through a lot to get to where I am now in this past year. The break from social media really served its purpose. So I'm really happy that I did it. I have no regrets at all. So guys, one thing that I did want to touch on quickly before I end this video, and I will be making more videos. I have so much to share. Guys, I have a few projects that I'm working on, and I'm so excited about them. One thing that I did find my purpose before I touch on another thing. I had to find my purpose this year. And that required me to talk to God a lot. So I finally, and I already kind of felt it. So I've always had this passion, like this feeling of wanting to help women. So, at the time I didn't realize that it was really a thing. And then, even while during the whole Royal Gigi period, I sort of expressed that was my goal. And just some of the things that Royal Gigi was representing, it didn't match, to me, it didn't match the message that I wanted to send out to women in order to, start my women's empowerment movement, or not even movement, just I don't know really what to call it. I guess movement. Yes, I don't know. So, so I ended up finding my purpose, and I feel like I still have a lot to. God still has a lot to show me and reveal to me. So, but it's starting with YouTube. Like, I have been so excited about making these videos for a while now. So I found my purpose, and the year off has really helped me do that. So before I took my break from social media, some of you who already follow me on Instagram, my Gigi_Woodard Instagram page, you will see that I started to post see me with my words post, where I would post like a quote, and the way that came about was from being Royal Gigi. I felt like people saw my body, people saw the image that I was giving off. People didn't really see who I was, and I feel like anyone who sits down and have a talk with me, like you'll see that I'm not that person. I'm not Royal Gigi. I've actually talked to guys in the past where they've, come to me and they've said, well, I spend this time with you one-on-one, but when I look on your Instagram page, it's just I don't know which person I'm dating right now. So at first, I used to get so irritated by it, and I used to say it's just Instagram, it's just the image. And then I really realized that I was hiding behind that image, period. So I had to, I realized a lot over this break. So See Me With My Words was my way of getting people to see who I really was, to know the thoughts that go through my head, the things that I think about, just to give myself to people in a purposeful way. I felt like if I opened up more through my words, then people will really see who I am. And that's the person I want people to love. I don't want people to love this image that I'm hiding behind. It's not authentic. So if I am being my authentic self, then I know anyone who admires me or loves me, it's genuine. It's really genuine. I can't question it. So, and that's the amazing thing about just being who you are, like just staying true to who you are. And that's the message that I always want to get out. Always. It's something that it's funny. A few weeks ago, I went back and I read some of my journals from 2010, I think. 2009, 2010, I think. I went back and I read some of my journals, and I realized that I have been talking about finding myself for a very long time, longer than I thought. And I think that I've honestly always been looking for myself, trying to figure out who I am since I was a kid. I just didn't write it. Excuse me. So I realized that that's always been a common theme of mine. Like, it was repeated a lot, and I have quite a few journals, and the same message, same thing, over and over. And hopefully through more videos, I'll reveal more to you about my upbringing and my childhood. But I also realized that I didn't have many women to look up to. I can't really name one that I really strongly always looked up to. So I think that is what drives me to want to be that for other young women. Life is hard enough. It really is. It's hard enough. So to not have a woman to look up to makes it so much harder, because you're figuring everything out on your own. You literally are. And you can say all the prayers you want, but it's so hard to stay that consistent and to not drift off and think that you can handle things on your own. I went through a lot. I have a testimony. So eventually I can reveal myself even more to you all. And I hope that the things that I bring to you all will really help you all in some way. I hope that it touches someone. And that's ultimately my goal. It's not to be up here and look cute. It's not to be up here and show you someone that I'm not. It's really not. Like, I want to give you I want to be vulnerable with you all, to help you all through your stuff. And I'm still going to continue to go through stuff, life is full of lessons. You know, we never stop learning, ever. So it's a matter of just acknowledging that and preparing yourself for those lessons. Because if you know that you're always going to go through something, then when you're going through it, you're going to be asking, like, and I do this all the time. You're going to ask God, well, what's the lesson in this, God? Like, I'm going through this right now. What's the lesson? I know I can get through it because you wouldn't place this on me if I couldn't. But what's the lesson? And the problem that most of us have, and that I've had, is that we are going through the same stuff over and over. And a lot of you, maybe you or someone you know, if you look at people's relationship patterns, and this is probably the main place you'll see it, relationship patterns. You keep dating the same type of person over and over and over. You haven't learned a lesson. You haven't learned a lesson. I had to realize that some of the guys that I was dating, they were like my dad. My dad wasn't in my life. So a man that I had to chase, you know, that worked for me in a way. A man who made me sort of question him and who just made me want him in an unhealthy way. You know, that was good for me. And a man who was too nice and really cared about who I was, that wasn't good enough for me. So that's something I had to realize, and that's a whole nother video, y'all. So I'm just gonna leave you all with just be who you are. Find yourself if you haven't found yourself yet. And if you have, just hold on to who you are. Stay true to yourself. And I know we're constantly changing, we're constantly growing. And, you know, just with that awareness of who you are, the foundation of who you are, you'll continue to grow along with those changes, and you'll, you know, just stay true to yourself. So that's it for now. I can talk, I can talk for hours up here, but I'm not going to make this video too long because I know the attention span of most of us nowadays is not that long. So that's about all for now. And yeah, I just hope that everything I bring to you all, the things that I'm working on, I really hope that it'll help. I really hope that it can help you all in some way. And honestly, I know it will, because God wouldn't place this on me if it wasn't going to serve any purpose. So I'm just excited. I'm so excited. So yes, I will see you guys later. Bye.